Okay, so here's the deal. It's the Teutonic Plague, and I'm currently driving, just pulling out of my place. And it's recently come to my attention. That the Queen of England, she actually died. Yeah, she actually died. So, what I'm hearing is, what I saw on the internet was, she died at Balmoral Palace, or Balmoral Castle, whatever it is, in Scotland. Now, they're saying she died peacefully, so, she wasn't in pain, she wasn't suffering, nothing like that. I guess the message I got was her heart ran out of beats. She was 96 years old, and while that's a long time, I'll be nice, a long time to be alive, well, she still has shed this mortal coil, and, honestly, I'm not British myself, but I sympathize and empathize with the British people, so this video is me attempting to extend my condolences to the British people, to the United Kingdom, and to, I don't know, on the off chance that a member of the royal family is watching, which chances are they're not, but I'm going to go ahead and say it anyway. My condolences to her family, those close to her, and all those fine people. And the message came from Buckingham Palace, and, well, she died peacefully at Balmoral. The new king, long live the new king, Charles III, and he will be staying in Balmoral for the rest of the day, and he'll be back in London tomorrow. That's the message I'm receiving. But my condolences to the British people once again. My condolences to the royal family. Queen Elizabeth reigned for 70 years, and that's quite impressive. Longest reigning monarch in British history, surpassing the first Queen Elizabeth. She reigned for quite some time. Queen Victoria reigned for 64 years until Queen Elizabeth passed that mark. Queen Victoria was the longest reigning British monarch, if I'm not mistaken. And what can I say except God save the new king, Charles III, or now I know that monarchs choose a regnal name, Regnal, however you say it. I think it's regnal. And I don't know what his regnal name is going to be. Maybe he's just going to be Charles, like Queen Elizabeth. Her first name was Elizabeth, so she said, you know what, just call me Elizabeth, that's my name. But Charles III has some options. He can, of course, he can be Charles. He can be, he's got 3 other names to choose from, which are Arthur, Philip, and George. Now, if he picks George, he'll be George the 7th. If he picks Philip or Arthur, he'll be Philip the First. He'll be Arthur the First, if he picks those names. Now, he could stick to Charles, in which case he'll be Charles the Third. But that's what's going on across the pond from me. I'm over here in the colonies, but still, that doesn't mean I'm going to sit over here and say, oh, this and oh, that, and, I'm going to talk garbage about Her Majesty because, oh, I'm American, and, oh, we fought a war, so we didn't, so we didn't have to give it, shit like that. You're not going to hear me say that. Because, I guess I'm not American enough to be that big of a douche. You know what I'm saying? I guess I'm just not American enough to be that big of a goddamn douche. That's it. This video is not Eagles football. This isn't for that. This is to extend my condolences to the British people, my condolences to the royal family, my condolences to the Commonwealth nations who had Her Majesty as their head of state. and that's pretty much it. So the coronation of the new king is probably, the queen had to wait for her coronation for 14 months, so I imagine it's going to be about, stupid crotch rocket, I imagine it's going to be about a year before he gets crowned, like officially crowned at his coronation. So that's pretty much all I've got. The next video, we will be talking about Eagles football, and that's probably, it's either going to be Sunday's post-game or maybe a little pre-game We Are at War hype speech. I haven't decided yet. Preseason We Are at War hype speech, I haven't decided yet, but that's all I've got for this video. Auf Wiedersehen, Freunde, and of course, stay Teutonic. God save the king.